Punta Roca currently sitting at 12th. Bella sitting at, or these are the numbers we're looking at for round 1, heat 6. I think the scores were all spot on right there. Just a knot got the better of them. And here we go, straight back into it. B.Kenworthy. Again, we just talked about how the size difference between some of these sets. This is a proper double overhead wave. All the way through to the inside. B.Kenworthy, great style as well. Nice and powerful, good clean lines. All the way through. This wave just keeps pushing down the line. Huge section on the finish.
Wow, she went for it.
Love it. Straight up into the lip and into oblivion as we see now. Isabella Nichols. Both of these surfers, a lot of flow, smooth, elegant, precise. I mean, this is going to be a really fun matchup.
In terms of the rank, he's at number 22. Last year's runner-up here. Nichols up again, Chris.
Yeah, just flipped it on her way back out. Almost looking at a tube right there, and then just a chunk of white water in front of her. So plenty of power there. That'll knock the wind out of you.
Yeah.
You know, bowling ball it's wild underneath there. Good start here.
I thought she was going to get barreled right there too. It seemed like the thing was opening up, and then presses the eject button right here, and she gets pulled back down too. And she gets to do this for a living. Here she goes once again, Chris.
So with priority, B.Kenworthy. Clean open face to work with here. Big section in front of her, nice and patient.
Well done.
Identifies the section to throw a carve at the wall. Slicing back, more of a setup turn on her second. There we go, a little style into the layback. Here's where this thing could start to run. Nicely placed, finishing turn right there. I think that's kind of the exact maneuver that you got to call upon, because that wasn't that barreling end section where you can go up and into the lip. So
you got to bring it down a little, huh?
Getting a little bit of extra style points. She didn't hold back.
Has been that she hasn't waited around. 10 minutes into the heat, you already got 2 scores on the board. Whereas in the previous heat, people were struggling to get 4s in. Right here, really like this turn in the pocket, brings it around. A lot of intensity right there. That's something judges are really going to appreciate. And this is the moment, do you try the 2 for 1? She did. She got the layback in, but didn't push extra hard, knowing that last section was just running a bit off. And look at that barrel section down the line. If you push it too hard right there, you're definitely going to go down. And I really like this approach from Kenworthy. Somebody who grew up at the Point Breaks of Southern California, over there at lowers, at uppers, at churches. And that's good surfing in my opinion. This should be, if not, some sets out there that do stand up super well. It's not just the length that you're looking for. It's the one section out there on the outside that Bella might be looking for right here. Nichols up and riding.
Yeah, here we go. Isabella, kind of a medium-sized wave that looks like it has a good line. Cleaning up as it gets towards the cobblestone rocks. Second turn threw her off at kind of a little weird direction, but she's right back in the open face now. Looking for this critical end section. Solid turn to finish. Nice and clean. That's going to evaporate that 1.07. So, yeah, we have a heat on our hands, folks. 22:30 to go.
Shouldn't be the 7.5, but to your point, so looking at this wave, this is one of those that I'm talking about. Maybe on the outside, it didn't seem like it was going to offer a whole ton, but you go down the line, and especially as a regular footer, you have a way better read of this wave. Great setup turn right there. I'm a big fan of this turn. She comes around the section, really well done in the pocket, and it sets up the inside section right at the end. So hammers it shut. And I think those small carves in the pocket every now and then, people maybe push a little too hard. They didn't push hard enough right there, considering that she had this one last section on offer. It was really just to shave off a little bit of speed. Great projection down the line right there, Chris.
It's too big, for right now. But then you see this one, it's dropped a little bit. And this one could hug the reef. So this is the third wave of this set that just came through. B.Kenworthy. Here's where it's going to start to clean up. Nice high line with speed. Just cranks it off the bottom, straight up into it. Now we're looking at what could be a sizable score. She is flying down the line. Here's that end section. Carves it again. One more chance. This wave is dumping. Yeah, that's just self-preservation right there.
Yeah.
No need to push it. She did a great series of turn out the back.
Converted on all 3 of them, but I like the aggressiveness right here. This first carve is cool, is more of a setup, but the second one, we're talking about a lot of talent just to be able to bring this board down with that wave standing up real quick. And she just goes to work. That is a beautiful maneuver right there in the pocket. Fully lays it on rail. And then this inside got tricky. There was a point where I was thinking, okay, you go to the lip one time, just bring some variation to the maneuvers. And that last section, either straighten out or you kick out by going through the wave. I think she made the right choice.
Yeah, I mean, this is just pure speed, flow, plenty of power, and a lot of risk. This second turn, I mean, that section right there was coming after her. And just the series of turns she did right here, super smart, put them all in all the right spots. Nice whip on that last carve, and then you come to this section, and this is where things get a little daunting. This wave, full focus of energy into that shallow section.
You know, the difficulties of it, but guess what? Those difficult positions got you to where you're at right now, so you've earned that position to be in.
Yeah, remember how that wind felt and carry that with you into your next heat. As we see Isabella Nichols now. Nice turn to start this wave. It's kind of a medium wave that's rolling through. This is where some of these surfers have had some kind of tricky moments. But I think Isabella reading this wave really well. Not an easy wave to surf.
Well
nicely done all the way through. Yeah, that midsection is kind of the telling part of the wave, right? Is this going to be a score above a 5? You tell me, Mitch.
Has to be the best wave of the heat, a 6.63 or better. And the one thing that I really like about this, the flow was there on every single turn. I mean, there was no downtime whatsoever. First combo really strong. I love this turn projecting down the line. Even blows the fins out a little bit. And just does so well with her timing right here at the end, too. Brings it down and makes sure to get that last lip line hit up into it as well. And 12 minutes on the clock. I mean, this could be a back and forth one, but as I said, just no downtime whatsoever. This is where it gets difficult, though. Do you score the wave, the size of the wave, or do you score the surfing? Because the 617 and the 603 of B.Kenworthy, they're much larger waves. But to me, these are the better quality waves.
The same board Gabriel Medina's ride, but it can't hurt. And what a cool way to do it. So thank you, Surfboard Empire. Hopefully you got that QR code in time. I'm sure you can find it.
Maybe you can.
You're all pretty smart out there, right?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, you're on your phone all day.
Well, my phone's broken because I had fantasy surfing rage.
Contain yourself in place in a lineup that has multiple different takeoff spots. So this is the wave that we saw from Kenworthy right here. Seemed like just a one turn on the outside for Bella. Big section, but just a bit too difficult to be able to get around that one afterwards. So
that wave was grumpy.
Oh, yeah. Today is not a day where you should be catching 8 to 10 waves. I mean, it's impossible out there. You're going to gas yourself out. You want to be on the better waves, but when you're on them, you want to convert.
All right. Is this the wave Isabella Nichols is looking for? It's nice and clean on the face. Good turn to start. This thing is growing down the line. Good, intense layback snap there. Can she get around this big section? She cannot, so she's going to have to sit on those 2 solid turns.
Strong.
Looks like she's going to come in and try to get that Red Bull ski potentially with a minute left to go. Don't take your eyes off the screen. It's just like, basketball, which, Mitch, you know I love basketball. Huge Knicks fan. Now it's up to the judges. Her future is in their hands. B.Kenworthy now. White, watery, weird wave. She's out.
Well, maybe go on the next one, though. Just make sure that you're on a wave just in case Nichols does get the score.
Exactly what she had hoped for. You know, a rough ride so far for Bella, but she's on a roll now. That was a big win because Isabella Nichols has been dominant here in El Salvador. So just like we saw in the previous heat with Anat and Stephanie Gilmore, you know, sometimes the mighty fall. It seems to be happening right now, but give it up to B.Kenworthy. Did everything right. That was a well-earned win.